Hi, it's Dot, and it's been freezing lately. That means it's time to break out the comforting soup recipes. And today, we're making a 5-ingredient broccoli soup. Delicious, tasty, and oh so creamy. Now, I know I promised I wouldn't do a Gordon Ramsay recipe for a while, but I had a bunch of broccoli left over, and his broccoli soup is my absolute favorite recipe, hands down. I just love the way it tastes. It has such a strong, powerful broccoli flavor to it, and I do love the taste of broccoli. And there's only 5 ingredients in the recipe, which makes it easy to make. One ingredient is on my stove right now, water. I'm going to be cooking the broccoli in water. I've already added the second ingredient to the water, sea salt. The main star is the third ingredient, which is broccoli, of course. I also have some extra virgin olive oil for finishing and some fresh cracked pepper that we're going to be adding it just for taste. So with that, let's get to the stove. All right, my water is boiling. I'm going ahead and gently adding my broccoli. Now, I must say, if you're going to be making broccoli, a large stock pot is in order. I don't have one because I'm trying to minimize, but I'm going to make do. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just cook the broccoli until it's soft. Now, this recipe is just 5 ingredients and my broccoli is boiling. However, if you want to transcend the recipe, if you will, you can add 2 more ingredients that make it absolutely delicious. And those are walnuts and right here, this beauty, goat cheese. Now, what you just do is just cut 2 small slices of goat cheese. Now, the thing is, goat cheese is really crumbly, so you want to make sure your knife is hot. And the best way to do that, again, I was watching Gordon Ramsay do this in a video, and you just sort of take your paring knife and dip it, get it hot in the water, and then slice your cheese. And it just comes off nice and even. And you put it in a bowl. So I'm going to do that one more time and slice. And then you just sort of pull it off. Well, that one broke apart a little bit, but you get the idea. So I've got my cheese in here, my goat cheese. And then I'm going to add just 5 pieces of walnuts. I'll put that one right on top. So this will be, it's at the bottom of the dish. You can either cover it up, be a nice little surprise if you're having guests. Make sure they're don't have any nut or goat cheese allergies, obviously. But it's a nice little treat to add to your soup. All right, to check that it's done, you just take your paring knife and you just sort of put it in and see how easily I sliced through the broccoli and went to the side. That's pretty much it, so it's ready. I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna make this in the blender. And how I'm gonna do it, now you can pour the water off, but you can put the broccoli in a colander and pour off the water, but you want to make sure you catch the water in a bowl. You don't want to lose the water because you cooked your broccoli in it. So with that, and you're going to use that water in your soup. So I'm just going to use it. I'm bringing my blender top here, my blender bowl, and I'm just going to go ahead and put all of the broccoli in. Okay, what I'm going to do is I have my broccoli in the blender. I'm going to take the water and I'm going to start pouring it slowly in here. And what I'm doing, if you can see where the level is, see where that water came up to? I got the broccoli up here. I want it about halfway right now. Now, I may add a little bit more water as we go, but for now, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put my pot down and we're going to start blending. All I'm doing right now is just pureeing it. I'm going to taste it. You always want to taste as you go. I'm going to add a little bit more salt, and I have to add my pepper too. All right, I went ahead and I added my salt and my cracked pepper. A little more. We should be good, but I want to taste it. Again, you always taste as you go to see if you need to add anything to it. That tastes really good. I don't have to add anything else to it. And if you can see how green it looks, now that is a truly amazing color for broccoli soup. And that's what you want. Again, the broccoli really has to stand out to make this so yummy and tasty and awesome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. The nice thing about this is you just have to pour it from one end and it just goes around the bowl and fills up the slot. Now, we're gonna add the final ingredient, which is just a dash of olive oil. And that's it. That is a delicious broccoli soup. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the final taste to make sure. I'm gonna get a little bit of the goat cheese in there. It's so creamy, so delicious. The goat cheese really hits you at the end of the bite, but it just has a nice, wonderful feel in your mouth. It's very thick, it's very rich, it's very creamy. I really encourage you to go ahead and give it a try. Again, you make it as thick or as thin as you'd like based on how much water you add. I did add a little bit more water. This serves about 4 people, so it's a great way to spend a cold afternoon or day. It's just with either a mug or a bowl of some broccoli soup. And I'll see you next time.